Surf's up, you guys! Let's draw these fun line and pattern surfboards. To start, I'm going to have my paper horizontal, and along the bottom, I'm drawing a wavy line. This is going to be the sand that my surfboards are stuck in. Now I'm going to draw a single point to the side, and from that point, I'm going to draw two curved lines. The top should be the pointed part, and then they'll go into that line we drew at the bottom. Now I'm going to do a second, and eventually I'll do a third. You can draw more or less, just depending on the size of your surfboards you draw. Now I'm going to draw my horizon line, which in this case is where the ocean meets the sky, and I'm going to just hop over any of my surfboards. So I'm only drawing behind the surfboards. This shows that the surfboards are closer up and in front. All right, now this is a pretty simple outline. From here though, I'm going to start to decorate my surfboards using different lines and patterns. You can follow along with me, or you can create your own. I'm just going to get to it. I'm thinking about wavy lines, straight lines, shapes I want to use, maybe like a pattern that you repeat. It's up to you. Wow, just like that, my paper has a lot more interest to it. Okay, from here, I'm going to begin to color. I can use markers, crayons, watercolors, whatever you want and have. I'm going to just start coloring. I'm thinking about which colors go together for each surfboard. So my first one, I'm going to do a lot of purples and pinks. My second one is a lot of yellows and oranges. And then my third one, I'm going to do a lot of greens, blues, and grays. You can do whatever you would like for yours. Here are mine, all finished. Pause here while you work on coloring in your surfboards. When you're ready, we can work on the background. I'm going to start with the sand, and I'm going to use brown, but you could use a different colored crayon, whatever you want and have to represent your sand. I'm going to fill in that bottom spot. Next up is the water, and I'm going to use a bunch of different blues. And what I'm going to do is, starting at closest to the horizon line, I'm going to make my blue as dark as I can. Then, as I move towards the bottom of my paper, towards the sand, you'll see it gets lighter. That's going to make it look like our paper has depth. Like farther out is where the ocean is, and it gets lighter as it comes towards us. The final thing I'm going to do is just to make it a little different is I'm going to make my sky into a sunset. So I'm going to start with yellow, and then I'll add a little bit of orange, then I'll add some red and pink, and I'm just going to slowly work my way out from the middle to create my sunset. There you have it. There's my surfboards with line and pattern. Take your time to create your own.